After many years, Big Finish has finally achieved the impossible. Today, we're here to celebrate the long-awaited return of Christopher Eccleston as the Ninth Doctor, in the first of 4 Big Finish box sets. Now, this news has had a mixed reaction from the fan base. Well, most people are definitely excited to have him back. Many were disappointed that it was on audio, hoping that it meant he would return on television, especially for the 60th anniversary. To be honest, while this did raise the likelihood of Eccleston coming back as the Doctor on TV, it only raised it from about 0% likely to probably about 10% likely. The Big Finish format was definitely the most likely way he would return. In an audio format, Christopher doesn't have to worry about all the issues that occurred during his time on the show, such as having to be on location or in costume. He's able to record his lines from the comfort of a recording booth. Not to mention the fact that these audio dramas are made by a completely different company. I mean, you never know, by the time these 4 box sets come out, he may have a new appreciation for the role and will want to continue playing it, but I doubt it. Especially after recent news regarding other members of the Doctor Who cast. But in any case, at least we'll have 12 more stories with him. Another issue that has been brought up with this set is the lack of Rose Tyler. I can see the reasoning behind this, especially for the first one. It acts as a test pilot, I suppose, to reintroduce Christopher to the character of the Doctor. Now that's sorted, without further ado, let's take a look at the Ninth Doctor Adventures Volume 1, Ravagers. Something I'd like to start off by saying is that the artwork for the individual stories are amazing. It definitely puts into perspective just how poor my attempts at Photoshop artwork are. The best place to begin is by discussing Christopher Eccleston himself, and I've got to say he slips back into the role perfectly.
Endless possibilities and events. Future, past, and everything in between. I have done the thing! Temporal thing radiating from the TARDIS like nobody's business.
Initially, I will admit that I was worried that for at least the first couple of stories it would take him a while to settle back into playing the Doctor, but no. His performance is completely energised and he's clearly enjoying playing this character again.
When did you become an expert on the effects of time travel?
I'm just using my brain.
Are you sure you've never met a time traveller before?
Why are you getting all suspicious?
Because I've already had someone try to fool me recently.
Who?
Audrey.
Well, I'm not Audrey, am I?
Ravagers acts as a sort of mini arc which has been spread across the 3 stories, beginning with Sphere of Freedom. The story of Ravagers sees the Ninth Doctor investigating several anomalies in time, from Roman soldiers in 1950s London to Soviet tanks taking part in the Battle of Waterloo. His investigation takes him to the Sphere of Freedom, a world renowned for its total immersion video games. Teaming up with one of the staff members, Nova, the Doctor plans to stop the work of the Sphere's creator, Audrey, and repair the damage her work has done to time. Unfortunately for them, things aren't going to be that easy, as the damage done to time has universe-ending consequences if the Doctor and Nova can't stop it. While it's not the most groundbreaking story, it was definitely very enjoyable. I would recommend listening to it all in one go. Despite every disc having its own name, it's all one story which carries across the whole set. One of the set's main features is Nova, played by Camila Beput, who acts as the Doctor's companion in this release.
Doctor? Doctor, are you there?
And there she is! Of course I'm here. Where are you?
In the drainage tunnels. It's disgusting.
So you did it!
Yeah, I did it. You'll smell me before you see me.
Think of it as taking one for the team. Good work, Nova. You'd better be running.
As fast as I can. You will wait for me, won't you?
Oh, no! I mean, you've just saved the universe. Obviously, I'm just going to leave you in the lurch.
Nobody following us. I think we got away with it. Hang on. This is the way back to the TARDIS.
It is.
But I thought we had to find Audrey in the other control node thingy.
Well, if you're right, and Audrey does have that thingy in her case, then we know what'll happen every time I get near her.
You'll go all wobbly and collapse.
Yeah, I will.
So you can't get near it. Oh, no, you don't want me to go get it, do you?
On recent evidence, you'd probably just punch your way to her.
Oh, very funny.
Look, if I'm right,
What? What's the matter? Did something walk over your grave again?
something's going to be walking over all our graves soon.
And mild spoilers for this release, to my surprise, seems to be sticking around for at least the next box set. I was wondering if the Doctor would be travelling on his own for most of this range, but it would appear not. Funnily enough though, Nova isn't in the cast for the next Ninth Doctor box set. I suppose this could be a spoiler detail for those who haven't listened to Ravagers yet. So there's still a chance that she'll be coming back. We'll just have to wait and see. I think it'll be quite strange to have that set end with her joining the Doctor, only for her to not be in the next one. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. I wasn't expecting Nova to continue on in this series, especially considering how this story is resolved. But the two of them work well together, and I'll be looking forward to see how this TARDIS team plays out in future installments. The character of Audrey, well, she's not really the villain, I suppose. She's more of an antagonist of circumstance, being the one to sort of stand in the Doctor's way in trying to resolve what has happened to time. We do, however, get to see this character evolve as the Doctor goes through her own personal history in order to work out what exactly happened and how she ended up in this situation in the first place.
What?
What's the matter? Are you alright?
It's working, man. It's working.
What? You?
Audrey, are you quite well?
Yeah. I don't think she can see me. It's only you, Audrey. It's only you.
Oh, that was, I felt like I was falling off a cliff for a moment there.
Head rush?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay? It was like what happened to you out there when we met the young version of Audrey.
Yeah, it was.
You went all funny.
And I reckon that happened because
Because the node in your pocket got close to the node in her case.
we don't know she had a node in her case.
So overall, a pretty good set. Is it raised by the name appeal it has? Possibly. However, I think it's okay in this particular case. Many of us feared we would never see more of Eccleston as the Doctor, so having him back in any capacity is great. So what does Big Finish have in store for the Ninth Doctor and Nova? Well, we've had a few details, such as the return of the Brigadier, and Nine finally facing off against the Cybermen. Will we eventually see Rose reunite with Nine? Or will we get the long-awaited team up with the 10th Doctor? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Whatever we have in store, I'm looking forward to seeing more new adventures with the 9th Doctor. Thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Ravagers, so please comment below. If you wish to see other videos like this from me, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. You can also find me on social media at the links here, and I'll see you next time.